Hello there and welcome back from the silent tent video from last week. I decided to put up the video with no special edit, just an easy color grade and no music, just ambient sounds from the surroundings. That was just to show how the tent was pitched. This was my first time I pitched a tent, so there was a little bit of a clumsiness there, but that's how it is in real life. After that time, I have pitched the tent a couple more times in the garden, and it seems like this tent is very easy to pitch. And there is something I have to talk about as well. I probably have bought one new tent every second year the last 6 years. No, the last 4 years actually. I bought one tent since 2018 I bought a Hellsport Lavo for my family, which we brought up to Molladalen here in Sunnmøre and had a very nice trip, one night trip up there, sleeping in a lava with no flooring, so the insects got to creep all over us, but the weather was nice, so no problem there. And we also used that lavo on a camping place for 1 week on vacation, also no rain, so that worked just fine. But in 2019 I decided to buy a Bergans Helium Dome 3-person tent also, which is a 4-season tent, and the case with that tent is it's very good. It's very not that easy to put up because you have these canals for the tent poles, and so you have to thread them. And unfortunately, I broke one of the poles this year, so I'm having a new one sent over from Bergans in the mail right now. But that tent had some flaps around it to put on snow in winter to keep the tent stable and probably keep it warm. But the case with that in all the other seasons when there is not snow, you either have to put stones or rocks on the flaps, or you have to live with the wind blowing them up and make that annoying rattling sound when you're sleeping. So in 2021 I bought Bergans Romsdal, also a 3-person tent, but a tunnel tent this time, which I have slept in one time. Very easy tent to put up, but when you have gotten used to the dome tents where you can sit straight up or almost stand in, you are a bit spoiled, and that's where I'm at now. So I have for a long time looked at the MARMOT tents, and I have looked at the MARMOT tent Limelight 3-person, which I thought was very interesting. But since we already had 3 tents in our family, I thought it was a bit of a luxury problem and didn't want to use any money to buy another tent. But you know, summer is here, and the urge for going out and hiking and sleeping in nature, at least for me, the rest of the family is not that interesting, so I am really trying to get them to get with me up in the mountains behind me here. So I am still dreaming, but I was on the internet and googling around, and I saw that MARMOT had changed their colors this year. Earlier they had a kind of an orange color to their tent, and they still do, but they also had yellow and blue colors in the tent, so I thought, oh no, I was too late to buy that tent. I thought it was looking like a toy, Lego or something, or circus, as my colleague said, but it looked really looked like a kid's toy. So I googled around, searched, and found out that the old version was not that easy to find anymore, so I don't think they are producing it this year. But after 30 minutes I strangely enough changed my mind, and I was starting to think that the tent was really cool. So I checked some YouTube videos, didn't find any. I think maybe the tent is too new, but I got to MARMOT.com's internet page and read a little bit on the technical specifications, and the tent and the colors started to grow on my eyes. And we have a local store here, XXL, and I got there, saw the tent. It was a decent price, 3,500 Norwegian kroners or something, about $350. Of course, still too much money to buy to spend on the tent when you already have 3 useful ones. But I bought it. Thought that I can always swap it in later that day if I was regretting it. But I put it up in the living room, and you know what? It looked kind of cool, I thought. So, screw it. I buy this tent. I'm going to use it for photography jobs in the mountains. So I put it up in the garden, and that was the first video from last week. And I was sitting in the garden looking at the tent, checking the doors and how the tent is built and designed, and I really liked it. I really think the colors are really cool. So, not that it will look great in pictures and videos. So I kept the tent, and as you can see here in the video, it's really easy to put up. You lay out the footprint, take out 2 sets of poles where the main set is put together of cross, and stick the cross down in the footprint. Just hang up the inner tent and then throw over the outer tent, and you're almost done. So it's very easy to put up, and the ventilation seems very good. The door solutions are very good. It's symmetric on both sides. You have one little pocket for the 2 persons, which fits in there. It's a 3-person, but I guess everyone thinks this is a roomy 2-person tent. And you also have a long sleeve on one side to put another gadgets into, and you also have some sort of ropes in the roof to hang up wet clothes and other stuff. And also you have a corner pocket in the roof to put up your headlight, so you don't have to bring a dedicated tent lamp for your trip. And if you can spare some room or weight, yes, we say yes please, yes. So here you can see the tent is put up, and now I really hope the weather will keep up. We have had about 27 degrees Celsius here in Ålesund this week. Maybe a little too warm for sleeping in a tent. Today we have had some rain. The weather is going to be nicer again, but usually the rain starts to pour in July, in our region, so I hope that in our vacation this weather will keep up, so my family will come with me and sleep in my tent, or maybe some more nights in the tent in the mountains. So far, just from the design of the tent, I will really recommend this, especially for people into photography who thinks it's important with cool colors in their images. I think I will do an update after I have used the tent, or hopefully maybe I can do a video when I'm using this tent. So and that time I will be in nature, not in my garden amongst plum trees and too long grass. So hope to see you there. Thank you and bye bye for now.